What's going on, Sneaker Geeks? It's your boy Sneaker Life, back with another video, man. Today we're doing the review of, I want to say, a sneaker that low-key is highly anticipated. If you were like me, you probably talked trash about them in the beginning. This is one shoe that I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, hopefully some of you guys remember back in like, what, 2017 when the Motorsport Alternate came out. This is something that I would really compare these to. First and foremost, we have this reverse box, which I think is really cool. I always love the small little details that Jordan Brand does. Now, they didn't kill it like they did with the Lost and Founds. That concept was executed so well, and that's kind of where I'm really feeding into, I feel like these should have just been the black cement or the Bred alternate, but I get the whole reimagined because essentially that's what it is. Now with these sneakers, you get, your standard cement paper. They changed up the hang tag. Now it is plastic. I do miss the older version that was a lot thicker. I want to say that released with the 08 and maybe the 2012 pair. Kind of irrelevant. We don't typically keep the tags anyway. Some people wear their shoes with them, so do your thing. But this does come with that black tag versus the 2019 pair, which comes with the orange one. We all know this leather threw us off, but you know what I think really makes this stand out in hand is the fact that the toe box is very, very close to like the 89 pair. If they would have went with like the retro cut for the toe box, I just don't think these would look as good. And that's kind of where I feel like these are a hybrid between the SB, the pine greens that came out, and the 2019 pair. Or I guess you could even go back to the 89 pair more so. In terms of history of the black cement Jordan 4s, and I keep saying black cement because that's truly what they're called. And I don't want the sneaker police to come out and be like, Bred 4s, we don't call them that. Bred 4, black, they're really the black cements. We all know. If you didn't know, fun fact for you. Now the history of the Jordan 4, specifically in the Bred black cement colorway, they came out in 1989. Then they came out again in 99, which is crazy, a quick little turnaround. Then we saw another pair in 2008, and this is when they actually had the Jumpman on the back of them. I think this was a part of the Countdown pack, and then they came out again in 2012, again with the Jumpman on them. I actually have that pair. I'm just not a big fan of the Jumpman on the shoes. And I get, like, it kind of doesn't really make sense, but it's just the nostalgia of the Nike era, right? Fast forward to 2019, then it's the 30th anniversary. They re-released the black cement 4s again, and here we are in 2024 with a reimagined pair. After reading a lot of your guys' comments in the last video, there was a few good points and questions. One of them was in terms of the material. Some people were like, I don't think the leather is that amazing, blah, 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 but I'm just kind of like, honestly, if the leather's plush, we all know what we're gonna get with Jordan Brand. There's gonna be quality issues. It's not gonna be the best Italian leather straight out of Italy. It's never been that. It's always some pleather or some cheap synthetic type leather. That's just the way it is. When I say it's nice quality, I just mean it's plush and it's buttery for a Jordan. These aren't high-end designer sneakers. It's been the same thing over and over. It's never gonna change unless it's some type of premium model that we have seen from Jordan Brand prior. Now, in terms of resale, there's a lot of people hating on these, myself included. I wasn't necessarily hating on them, I just didn't really like them. I didn't think they were that crazy. I still don't think it's like a must cop. And I'll explain that in another video of, some of the problems after wearing these for a while. But I do think resale is probably gonna sit around that 350 plus mark for the duration of the shoe. And it could skyrocket, but the way the economy is, I just don't see that. Retail is $215 and they are set to release February 17th. So keep that in mind. Realistically, we'll also see a shock drop, I'd say a few weeks leading up to the release. So, I mean, stay tuned for that. I don't know when this video is gonna drop. It'll probably be before there's a shock drop. And of course, I'll try to keep you guys updated with that. Now, when I first took these out of the box, I went ahead and tried them on. One of the most reoccurring questions was, how's the fit? Like, do these obliterate your toe? So let's go ahead and try them on fresh out the box. I'm not lacing them anything crazy like that. I know y'all love to roast me about, hey man, loosen up your shoes, brother. My people, if you haven't got one of these damn shoe trees, bro, or is it, no, shoe horn, my bad. I got one of these when I hurt my knee, and let me tell you, this thing has been elite, solely just based on the fact that I used to crush the back of all my Jordan 4s, and once you do it too many times, you can't fix it, like it's done. But you guys can see on feet, bro, these things look crispy. And they are made from more of a plush leather. Even like the inside is a lot more plush than your typical Jordan 4. These kind of have that similar inside build and I guess shape as the SB pine green. They feel so plush on feet. I can definitely feel that pressure on my pinky toe, and I did go true to size on these. I'd say I have a wider foot, but not like OD Shrek, you know what I mean? If that was the case, definitely like half a size or even a full size up if you want to, but realistically, you can get away with true to size. If you just have a normal foot, it's gonna fit just like every other Jordan 4 you've ever owned. And if you haven't owned a pair, it's just safe to say go true to size. And that's kind of where my opinion stands, but I would still say if you're just regular, like you don't have a wide foot, your foot's just normal, go true to size. If you have a wider or just Shrek foot, like I said, man, go half a size to even a full size up. I'm honestly just gonna stick with my true size because I feel like once I break them in, the sneaker is so like plush on the inside, and with that leather, I think hopefully it'll stretch a bit, but I do feel some pressure on my right foot. Because you guys know most people, one foot's bigger than the other. That's how it goes. Fun fact, you know, Michael Jordan wore like, I'm pretty sure it might have been a 13. Either way, he wore a 13 or a 14, and one foot was like a 13 and a half and the other was a 14. Something along those lines. He always had a half size and then a full size. And realistically, that's just how most people are. Now, in terms of the details of the entire shoe, it is just really an all leather upper. It's really nice to the touch. It is a textured leather. Like I said, it is a hybrid, in my opinion, of the 89. They really just combined everything all in one. And I guess that kind of makes sense with it being called the Reimagined. They just threw a bunch of different elements together and voila, here we go, you know? Color blocking is super clean. Nike Air on the back, waffle tab. Everything else is pretty much standard to the true black cements besides the all leather upper. Toe box, premium, beautiful. I think that's gonna be the main seller. The way these just look on your foot is just sensational. Future said it best, you know what I mean? Bred 4s are so versatile when it comes to what you can wear with them. You can wear olive, you can wear light denim, black, khaki. It's definitely one of those sneakers that if you only buy one a year, you're trying to live a little bit minimal, but you still love Michael Jordan, definitely grab these. Other than that, you know, let's get into the on foot. When I go to and call it to hold and call it and go and go when I go to and go and call it to hold and go. And I hope you guys like this format of the review, man. I'm trying to be a little more informational for you guys because I know I get caught up saying these are dope and just the same thing over and over. I think I'll definitely start doing my diligence when doing these reviews moving forward. But let me know if you guys have any questions down below and if you're looking forward to these after maybe even seeing this review. Like I said, the pictures just didn't do it justice, and I'm really excited to see what the military 4s are gonna look like in terms of the new shape that they've been going with. But this is your boy Sneaker Life. If you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up and just drop a comment. It's free, it don't cost you anything. I would highly appreciate it, but I'll catch you on the next one. Run it.
Hands in the air now. Sneaker life. Hey, 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 hey. A sneaker life.